and welcome to Zoo Atlanta's Got Talent. Please take your seats as we welcome out our host, Rachel.
Good morning! I am so excited to see y'all for Zoo Atlanta's Got Talent. So we are going to meet 4 very talented animals, and then we are going to have to decide who is the most talented. So are y'all ready to get started? Yes! Okay, great. So we are going to welcome out our very first animal, and they are going to show us.
Sorry, I'm late. Sorry, I'm here.
Where did you come from? Who are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. Am I not on the roster?
No. This is an animal talent show. So.
Yeah, but like people are animals. Like we're technically mammals, and so I'm an animal and I'm at Zoo Atlanta, and so I wanted to be on Zoo Atlanta's Got Talent.
Okay. Y'all think we can let us our talent? Yeah. See? Okay. Guess go ahead.
Okay, thank you. All right. Came a long way for this. Spin. And then a twirl. Actually, sorry.
I think that
should have been more of a that, and I went the wrong way.
Thank you so much.
Oh, but I wasn't done yet. I just needed one more try.
Grant. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna welcome out an actual animal this time, hopefully, and they are gonna show us just how good they are at digging. So we are gonna welcome out Thor.
Okay, but wait. I'm really good at digging too. Okay.
Why do you have a sand bucket? We're not building sand castles.
But you just said digging, and so I just brought me. Sorry. Okay. But it's digging. Is this not digging? I feel like it's digging. But I'm digging in sand. What would you call it?
Digging in dirt.
It has to be dirt. Nobody said anything about dirt. Y'all are making up rules now.
Okay, are you done? This is our actual contestant, Thor, and he is actually covered in dirt from digging like a gopher tortoise does.
But he doesn't even have a little shovel.
His front feet works like shovels. He does not need that little plastic shovel. He has some nice big nails on his front feet, and those are going to work really well to dig massive burrows.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool, but why is he digging all these giant burrows?
Great question. So they use these burrows to sleep and hang out, and they're also hide from extreme weather and even forest fires. But these burrows, they can be like 15 feet long, 6 feet deep.
Wow.
And they dig a whole bunch of them, so sometimes they move on.
Yeah.
And there's over 300 different species of animals that utilize those burrows.
So he's like building houses for everyone?
Pretty much.
Okay, well, I mean, that's pretty helpful. I do think that's pretty neat. He's not really very fast, though. I definitely think I can run better than he can.
Probably, Thor's talent is just sitting there and looking pretty.
Well, I feel like if he just got that big shell off, he would be a lot faster.
Probably it is really heavy, but that shell is part of his body. It can't come off his head. All these little bony plates on his shell, they have growth rings because it's been with him forever, and so it grows with him. But those bony plates, they're called a very fun word. They're called scoots.
Oh, scoot. That's not a fun word. That is a fun word. Alright, well, I'm gonna see how big you are. Oh wow, he is really heavy.
Yeah, he's heavy.
It's a sturdy dude. Okay, so he's just out there digging holes for all the animals to protect them. That's pretty important, I guess.
Yep, and he just wanders around finding lots of good plants and fruit to eat, maybe some flowers or some grass. His favorite happens to be grapes, though. Do you like grapes?
Oh, I do like grapes. I do like grapes. Yeah, that's a pretty well-rounded diet, I guess. Well, I mean, it is pretty nice of him to dig all those burrows, and those are some impressive claws on those front feet.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe I'll just take my bucket and this tortoise and go find some dirt to dig in, since apparently you can only dig in dirt around here.
Okay, don't break your little shovel, I guess. Okay. Hopefully, security has been alerted, and we are going to welcome out another animal. Our next contestant is going to show us their amazing prehensile tail. So we are going to welcome out our very, very next contestant, Solomon!
I'm ready.
What is that?
My pretty tinsel tail.
No. Prehensile. Prehensile.
It's like you're saying the words at me. I'm not.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay, well, I have a very nice tail that I got at the costume store, and I think it looks really great, and it's very pretty and shiny. So I would love to see this other animal have a better pretty tinsel tail than me. What is a Komodo dragon? Oh, I hope not. I hope it's not a Komodo dragon.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Okay.
this is Solomon, and he is what's called a prehensile tailed skink because he has this fancy tail here that's prehensile. He can move it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I can use mine.
So his is a little more useful. He's also sometimes called a monkey-tailed skink because these skinks spend pretty much their whole lives in trees. So as they're climbing around, they use their tail to wrap around branches and keep themselves nice and steady to make sure they don't fall out of trees or anything like that.
Well, I mean, I think I can climb with my tail too. It's just like a little. Like,
Yeah, but he doesn't have to use the hands.
Oh.
He just uses his tail.
Okay. Well. His isn't very pretty though. He's not very shiny or bright at all.
He is very good at camouflaging. He's got these nice greens and browns in him because he wants to blend in with the trees. And they are very slow-moving animals, so that when they move around the trees, it's really hard to tell the difference between leaves gently blown in the wind and that lizard slowly moving up the tree.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess that is helpful then. If you're not super bright and shiny out in the jungle, but if he moves so slow, how does he catch his food?
He is an herbivore, so he's eating lots and lots of plants, and those things don't really run away. And there's a lot of them in the trees.
That's fair, I guess. So, let me see. Can I take a little gander at this guy? His tail.
It's a nice tail.
It is a nice tail. I will give him that, even if it's not pretty or tensile. But he's very cute, I guess. Got some really big jaws. You sure he only eats plants?
I mean, if he comes across a bug or something like that, he might try to eat it, but the vast majority of their diet is plants.
Wow, that's impressive. I guess sometimes plants are hard to chew up too.
Yeah.
And he's got weird little toes. I don't like his toes. He's very unsettling.
He is climbing trees. He has to have some nice claws so that he can hold on to the tree. It's not that easy to climb trees.
Oh, I mean, that's fair. I had tried to climb a tree before. It's very hard. Those branches break very easily. Okay, well, he is kind of cute, and I do like his tail. So maybe we'll just go practice climbing, and I can use my tail with no hands.
Okay.
That's the next step.
Maybe just get stuck in the tree. Is that an option? Alright. Anyway, we're going to hopefully move on to another animal. But maybe there'll be an interruption. At this point, we're just going to see what happens. Our very next contestant is going to come out, and they are going to show off just how flexible they are. Wait. Sorry.
Where are you?
Hold on. I don't even see her. I've got it. Where did you come from?
I had to get my yoga mat on my car.
Why do you have a yoga mat?
Because we're going to be flexible. That was a hike. All right, Matt. Okay. Whew. All right. Flexibility. Watch and learn, kids. This takes a lot of practice.
Aww.
Yeah, right?
No.
Oh.
Fold in half.
He's a lot smaller. He doesn't have to bend as far to touch his toes.
Sure. So this is Porcini, and Porcini is a domestic ferret. And ferrets, they were originally domesticated. And domesticated means that they started to live with people and people were taking care of them so that they could be mousers. And they would climb through all these little tunnels to hunt down mice, because a very scary predator here, right? He's intimidating. You're not intimidated? Okay. But he had to be nice and flexible to go through little burrows, so he has this very long spine, and it makes him nice and flexible so he can like turn and block off the exit and, you know, all the things. No.
Okay. Huh. All right. So mousers running around through tunnels. That's pretty cool. I guess flexibility does help. But if these guys are domestic, that means there's no wild ferrets.
So you will not find a ferret like this out in the wild.
Okay.
They were domesticated from polecats in Europe, but in the western part, he's distracting you with all his sniffs. We do have black-footed ferrets on the west coast.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I guess he does not have black feet, so too bad for him. Wow. Hi. Oh goodness. So he's kind of smelly.
Yeah, I know. So he is a mustelid, and so he's related to things like weasels and otters. And what's so great about mustelids is that they mark their territory with a very distinct smell. So he, you know, has a very distinct musk to him.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
You maybe want your little slinky rat back.
Okay. You don't like the smell?
No.
All right. Well, do you want to see him go through a tight tunnel?
Yeah.
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 Y'all want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what this guy's
All
got.
right. Here we go. Go.
Oh, he is very fast.
All right.
Wow.
Now we come out of the tunnel. No, we don't come out of the tunnel. We have to show off that we can roll around and like how flexible we are and all those things, you
I
know?
cannot roll around. That's true. Good job, Porcini. That actually was pretty impressive.
Yeah. Very fast.
Okay. Well,
So now instead of eating a mouse, he's eating his fancy domestic ferret chow. And sometimes he's a little bad at eating it. So he might throw it all over the stage, but
oh, okay. Well, you know, I sometimes am also a messy eater. Okay. I guess even though he's stinky, he'd still like be fun to have at my house, though, right? As
So
long
in
as I don't
my
mind
opinion-
my house smelling like a ferret.
in my opinion, they would be fun to have in the house. But they do have a distinct smell, so your place will smell like ferret. And you also can't just have one. You have to have at least 2 or 3 because they are very social. So he does live with 2 other ferrets, and they spend all of their time snuggling or wrestling or sprinting around and causing general mayhem.
That's too much. Too much things. Okay, but maybe I can just hold this ferret again.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's kind of cute even if he does smell bad. Okay.
You got it?
Yeah. Okay, maybe we'll just go snuggle, and then I'll just take a very thorough shower later.
Maybe just need a nap. See back there?
Okay.
That sounds good. Whew. Okay, we have one more animal to welcome out. And they're going to show off a very cool talent. They're going to show us how they're super good at eating bugs. But, I mean, Rock's tried every other talent. You think maybe she should try eating a bug? Yeah? Okay. Roxanne, if you want to come back out. Oh, well, that's the animal.
Yep.
Okay. But I think that you should hand me the armadillo, and I'll hand you this, and you can try the talent.
I mean, I think this group basketball thing can eat it all by itself. I don't know that I really need to participate.
Yeah, the audience really wants to see it. You know?
I mean, I don't know. You're
Roxanne,
that's not-
Roxanne.
Oh, what kind of bird is that?
It's a bird.
It was so yummy.
That was
and
incredible.
delicious.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. They said I
I don't know who to believe. But it's okay, Roxanne. I mean, I guess your talent might be trying things that you're just not super great at. What? So anyways, our actual contestant here is named Finnegan, and Finnegan is a southern three-banded armadillo. So this species of armadillo is native to South America. They are a lot smaller than the 9-banded armadillos that you might find here in North America. And, you know, scientists are super creative. These guys are called 3-banded because they have 3 bands. And you want to know how many bands a 9-banded armadillo has? 9. Good work. All right, we're going to let him run around stage because he says he really, really wants to. As he wanders around, you'll see him using his nose. He has a really, really good sense of smell. So he tends to wander around sniffing, and that's how he's able to find so many bugs. And once he finds his bugs, you might notice that he's kind of walking on his tiptoes. Those front claws are really big, and they are going to help him dig bugs out of the ground, out of termite mounds, and it also helps him dig burrows. And so he'll spend the day sleeping in a burrow and then wandering around, usually around night, trying to find lots and lots of bugs. Yes, we're good at backing up, Finn. Good work. The other special talent of the 3-banded armadillo is that they're able to perfectly roll up into a ball. So their little head plate and their tail, they fit like puzzle pieces, and he's able to fully close up, and that is a great defense mechanism for them. And he can even be a little bit of a okay, I know, you can go right around here, that's fine. He can be a little bit of a trickster. So in South America, one of their big predators are big cats like jaguars. And he might sit there with his belly a little bit open and wait for that jaguar to put their paw on his belly. And then he's able to snap closed so tight, he can actually break the bones in that animal's paw. So he's a very impressive little dude. And no, I know you figured out how to go behind the stage. We're not doing that today. Armadillos are just pretty much chaos embodied. I do love them though. All right, here you go, Bubs. He does sniff a lot on stage. He gets very excited by all the smells. I think he can smell all the bugs hanging out under the stage. So he has a great time coming up here for shows and meeting all of our wonderful audience members. But you know, Roxanne did put in like a lot of effort. I feel like maybe we should give her a little bit of credit. So, Roxanne, if you want to come back out. Roxanne? It's about the bug. It's not. And like, we're probably not going to win Zoo Atlanta's Got Talent. But you clearly really tried. So, I think I do have a good job for you. Okay. I think you should be the co-host. Oh, yes. Yeah, no, totally. I would love to be the co-host. I'm actually really good at co-hosting. I used to co-host recreationally. What does a co-host do? Yeah, okay. I think now you should decide who are most talented animals. And you know, if you need help, you got a whole audience. Oh, we can totally do that. We can take care of that. Yeah, you and your soccer ball go have fun. We've got it under control. All right, let's see. Okay, we're going to vote by cheering. So when I say the animal that you think was the most talented, I want you to clap and cheer for them. And whichever animal gets the most cheering is going to be our winner today. So let's think. What was our first animal we met? Oh, we met Thor, who digs the really big burrows that make houses for everybody. So clap and cheer if you want Thor to be our most talented animal. All right. Then we met Solomon, who has the pretty tinsel tail, and he uses it to climb, which is pretty cool. I still don't understand what it has to do with being pretty and tinsel, but clap if you would like Solomon to be our winner today. All right. Oh, and then there's Porcini the ferret, who's really good at bending and going through tunnels. So if you would like Porcini to be our winner, give him a clap. And then our last contestant was Finnegan, the weird little football that can roll into a ball and eat bugs. So, I don't know. I think Porcini, so I think Porcini won. So, Porcini is our most talented animal.
really good job in his tunnel, so I think it is well deserved.
He did. You know, we saw so many different animals show their talents and help them survive in their environment. And I guess we did see a little bit of human talent here.
And as you walk around the zoo today, you guys can look at all the other very talented animals and see if you can spot them using any of their special skills.
And if you're looking for more talented animals, you can go see the World of Wild Birds show at 11 o'clock. I promise their box is already full. There's no more entries. No.
Not even Komodo?
No.
But if you have any questions, we're going to stick around so that we can answer them for you. And if we don't know the answer, we will make up something really fun.
Nope, we're not going to do that. We're going to answer the real questions.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
And have a great day. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning and welcome to Zoo Atlanta's World of Wild Theater. Today's Hive-like action-packed show is presented by Georgia Natural Gas. Now, put your hands together and welcome out your host, Caroline!
Hi guys, how's everyone doing this morning? Well, welcome to Zoo Atlanta and welcome to the World of Wild Theater. Like you heard, my name is Caroline. I'm going to be your host today for our Fantastic Flights presentation. And so how many of us is it our last week of summer? Oh, a few of us, very sad. Well, we're going to have some fun today to enjoy the last week of summer before you guys go back to school. So with that being said, if I ask any questions throughout the show today, you guys do not have to raise your hand. We are not back in school yet. You can just shout the answers out. So, are we ready to meet our very first ambassador animal this morning? Yes. All right, so before we bring out this first bird we're going to be meeting, I'm actually going to need the help of a very brave young volunteer who wants to help out. I saw your hand go up in the gray shirt. You want to come on down? So you're going to be a junior trainer this morning and help me train this first bird. What's your name, friend? Sheldon. Can everyone say hi, Sheldon? Hi, Sheldon. All right, so Sheldon, you're going to sit right here on this stump, and then what's going to happen, there's going to be a bird. He's going to fly all the way out to that perch right over there, and then his next stop is going to be right behind your head. So he's going to fly right over you, and your mom's going to get a really cool video. Does that sound fun? All right, so I have not said what bird is joining us just yet, so we're going to try and help Sheldon guess what bird is coming out first. I'm going to give you guys a few hints. So this is a bird who likes to hunt at night. Oh, I heard someone say it. This is a bird who can turn their head around almost 270 degrees. It's a what? And what noise do owls make? Exactly. So Sheldon, we are going to be meeting a milky eagle owl by the name of Mandela. And Mandela, he is one of the largest owl species in the world, and the largest on the continent of Africa. All right, Sheldon, you ready for him to fly over you? He's gonna come right down here and then right over your head. Great job. I'm gonna call Mandela over to this perch right here. He's gonna fly right on here. And then Sheldon, you can go take a seat. Great job. So Mandela, the milky eagle owl, like I mentioned, he is the largest species of owl found on the continent of Africa. So he has some very cool adaptations that help him survive out in the wild. One of which being those really big talons that you guys see. So each talon is around 2 or 3 inches long. That helps them grab their prey and catch them. So they're also known as the monkey-eating owl in Africa because they're actually able to grab monkeys right out of trees and fly off with them. And those monkeys are typically around 10 pounds. So you guys can shout it out. How many pounds do we think Mandela is? If you can carry off a 10-pound monkey. 20 pounds? 6 pounds. 6 pounds? Someone got pretty close. So 6 pounds is closer. Mandela's only around 4 pounds. Oh, wow. So it's a lot of fluff and feathers. And he also has something called semi-pneumatic bones. That means his bones kind of look like a sponge. They're very porous, so it allows him to be very light and agile as he's flying around. But now he's going to use those eyes, those wings to fly all the way home. And I want us all to listen really, really carefully when he flies home. So we have one more cool adaptation to talk about. He's gearing himself up. So did you guys hear any noise, any flapping when Mandela flew home?
No.
No, so very, very little. They have specialized flight feathers that actually muffle the sound as they fly, and that allows them to sneak up on their prey. But that was Mandela, the milky eagle owl, and fantastic job, Sheldon, as well. So Mandela was a carnivore. That means he's eating things like meat. So he was getting some little Mises pieces around the stage, little pieces of mice. But the next bird we're going to be meeting is actually called a frugivore. So does anyone know what a frugivore eats? Yeah.
Sounds like it eats fruit.
She does eat fruit, yeah. So carnivores are eating meat, omnivores are eating kind of both, herbivores are eating plants, and a frugivore is eating fruit. So this next bird we're going to be meeting is a frugivore from South America. She has a very long, colorful beak. You guys might recognize her from a certain cereal box. Yeah, I heard someone say it. We're going to be meeting Lupe, who is a toko toucan. And toko toucans, they are the largest species of toucan in the wild. This is the largest kind you're going to see, and she has that very long, impressive beak that you guys see. And she would use that out in the wild to maybe cut up the fruit that she's eating, because it does have a pretty serrated edge. But then she would also use that to regulate her own body temperature. So in the sunlight, sometimes you can see the blood vessels running through that beak. And so what she would do on a hot day like today, she would put her beak into a cold body of water, maybe a stream. It would cool that blood down and then circulate through her body, cool her whole body down. But she could also use her beak to communicate with other toucans.
You want to go?
You want me to go here? Okay. We're trying a new flight with Lupe. We'll see what she thinks about this one. All right, Lupe, what do you think? Right over their heads? Great job! I have not seen her do that flight. That was very good, Lupe. But yeah, they can also use that beak to communicate with other toucans. So out in the rainforest, if a boy toucan tossed her a piece of fruit just like this, and if she was interested, she would toss it back to him. It's okay, Lupe. I'm not, no hard feelings. But she would toss it back, and that means that she's interested. And then if she swallows it, that means she's not interested. So she has a lot of different adaptations that she can use that beak for. But Lupe, thank you so much for joining us today. She's going to head back behind the scenes. That was Lupe, our toko toucan. So we met a carnivore with Mandela. We just met a frugivore, Lupe. The next bird we're going to be meeting is an herbivore. And so does anyone know what herbivores are eating? I know I kind of gave it away earlier. Yeah, veggies. Out in the wild, they would be eating vegetation. This bird, she really likes nuts and seeds as well. So does anyone want to try to guess what kind of bird is going to be joining us? She's a lot smaller than the first two birds we met.
Baby bird.
A baby bird. That would be fun if we were meeting a baby bird. So this bird, she's actually 36 years old. So she is far from a baby. And she is a species of parrot called the yellow-naped Amazon parrot. And despite what the name implies, they are not from the Amazon. They are actually from Central America. But they look very similar to a type of parrot that lives in the Amazon. So yellow-naped Amazons, they are considered a critically endangered species. That means there's not a lot of them left in the wild. So we're going to talk a little bit later about how we can help them, even all the way from Atlanta. But this is our yellow-naped Amazon. And she does like to introduce herself. So do you want to tell everyone, what's your name? Rico is her name. So she's very good at mimicking, which is something that parrots do in the wild and here in Atlanta as well. But she also has some other cool adaptations that she wants to show off. And one of those is her amazing ability to climb. So out in the rainforest, these yellow-naped Amazons might be climbing things like vines. And so this rope is kind of going to show us how she might climb out in the wild. What do you think, Rico? You want to try it? There we go. So you can see she's using her beak and her feet, because they'll actually use that beak as another limb. And she might even use her wings a little bit at the top. And she's also using her zygodactyl feet. Great job, Rico. So zygodactyl means she has 2 toes on the front of her foot and 2 toes on the back, which is something very special for parrots. We're going to see if she also wants to show off a little flight. What do you think, Rico? She's looking at the audience first. Making sure everyone's getting a good picture of her. What do you think, Rico? You want to fly right over here? I'll give her just a second. But the yellow-naped Amazon, like I mentioned, they are a critically endangered species. So that means there's not a lot of them left in the wild. And so a very easy way to help them out is by choosing to buy sustainable palm oil. So palm oil plantations are typically clear-cutting the forest where animals like Rico, other rainforest animals are living. And so if you download an app on the App Store called the Palm Oil Scan mobile app, you can scan different items in the grocery store. It'll let you know whether or not that company uses sustainable palm oil. And that is a very easy way to help out the yellow-naped Amazon and other rainforest species. But Rico, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Can you tell everyone bye? Very nice. You want to give them a wave as well? Great job, Rico. And that was Rico, our yellow-naped Amazon. She has a lot of personality, if you guys can't tell. She's very chatty. So we'll talk a little bit more about mimicry with another parrot later in the show. But the next bird we're going to be meeting, he is actually another carnivore, but a very special type of carnivore. So does anyone know what kind of birds are eating dead things or cleaning up carcasses? Yeah, vultures. So we're going to be our carrion, exactly. So the next bird we're going to be meeting, he is a species of vulture that is actually native to Georgia. And they are super important to our environment because they are helping clean up that carrion, help keep our environment clean. But we're going to be joined by Obsidian, who is a black vulture. And Obsidian, or Obi as we call him, he is very new to shows. So you guys have gotten to see some veterans. Rico's been doing this a really long time, so is Mandela and Lupe. You're going to get to see what it looks like when we're training a bird how to do these shows. And so Obi is doing something called a target behavior. So when I put my fist out, he touches his beak to it, he gets a little piece of reinforcement, those Mises pieces. Same when Sean calls him to a perch, he gets a little Mises pieces. And so these are easy behaviors that we start with before we work our way up to flying the birds around the theater. And Obi's been doing a really great job so far. What do you think, Obi? You want to do a really big flight all the way over here? Great job, Obi. So he is 2 years old, and so you guys might notice he has a very fluffy head. That is typical for juvenile vultures. And then as he gets older, he'll lose those head feathers and have that more bald, typical vulture look. But he is still considered a juvenile. Obi, you want to come right over here? Great job. Oh, you missed your piece. Obsidian, right over here. Right there. You want to get the piece? Oh. So you can see he's still figuring it out a little bit. Let me see if I can call him back out to stage. Oh, really? He's doing some little exploring. How do you come right here? Oh, what do you think? Good job. Now you go. So you can see he's still learning how to move around on stage. He hasn't quite gotten the cue of go home yet, so we're working on that. But I think he did a pretty good job. So that was Obsidian, our black vulture. And so those vultures, like I mentioned, they are really important to our environment because they're helping clean up carrion. But what you might not know is that they actually are helping keep all of us safe because they're able to digest a bunch of different diseases. So all the way from rabies to anthrax to botulism. So they're completely removing those diseases from our environment. So they are very important. You see the black vultures around Georgia and even your backyard. Just give them their space. They have a very important job to do. But we're going to move right along and meet the next ambassador animal. And he is an omnivore. We have not met an omnivore yet. And we like to call him our resident omnivore because he likes to eat absolutely everything. So for my front row, if we have any snacks, any drinks, backpacks, water bottles, he's a very curious bird. If you could tuck those behind you. We're going to welcome out Abby, who is our Abyssinian ground hornbill. And you guys will see once he joins us. Whatever Abby wants, he will take. I'm not taking it back from him. He's a very large bird. He's going to be the biggest bird we're going to be meeting this morning. And they are omnivores that are native to Africa. So they are typically wandering around the savanna, looking for things like bugs, maybe carrion as well, some berries, plants. There he is. And he has that very impressive beak, right? So that's one of his really cool adaptations that he could use. So if he were feeling like eating insects that day, he could swish his beak through the grass in the savanna, pick up those bugs, catch them right out of the air. But maybe he wants to eat a snake another day. He can do that as well. So that really long beak helps to keep the bitey end of a snake away from him. But even if he were to get bit, oh, Abby, that's a rock. Oh. You want this instead? Yeah, I think that's better than the rock. Let's not eat the rock. I told you guys, he's very curious. But the long beak keeps the bitey end of a snake away from him. But he actually does have a near immunity to snake venom. So even if he were to get bit, he would be just fine. And they are called the ground hornbill, but he is also fully capable of flight. Abby, the rock is not interesting, so don't play with the rock. So he's going to show off those flight muscles as well. And you guys might want to duck on the way back down because his landing gear does hang a little bit low. What do you think, Abby? Great job. So they are very big birds. As you can imagine, flying takes a lot of energy for them, so they're not going to fly very often, maybe just to roost in trees or avoid predators. Here at the WOW Theater, we're able to use these flights throughout the week to help exercise Abby and keep him in shape. But he does have the attention span of around a toddler, so I'm going to send him on back behind the scenes. There he goes. That was Abby, our Abyssinian ground hornbill. I'm glad he didn't eat that rock. That was a close one. All right, so we have made it to our very last bird of the show. And I said we were going to be meeting another species of parrot. And so this parrot, he has been in almost every single presentation that we've done. He is also 36 years old, just like Rico. But his species could live all the way into their 70s or 80s. So we are going to be joined by Cortez. And Cortez is a blue and yellow macaw. There you go, Cortez. Now it's all ready. So they are also very good mimickers, just like the yellow-naped Amazon we met earlier. So we're going to see if he wants to greet everyone. Can you tell everyone hello?
Hello.
Great job. But they are also very intelligent birds. So scientists believe they have the intelligence of around a 3 to 5-year-old human child. So very smart. They need a lot of different things to do throughout the day. So Cortez has his own flat screen TV, and streaming subscriptions where he can watch TV and movies, maybe listen to music. He also loves to chew and tear things apart. And so yes, they are very intelligent animals. They do these really cool mimicking sounds, but they are a lot to take care of. So we like to tell you guys, if you're considering bringing a parrot into your home as a pet, they are really more like adding another family member than a pet, because they are a lot of work to take care of. But we also want to show off some of his really cool training that we get to do with him. So Cortez, he gets an annual exam with our vets, just like you guys might get an annual exam at the doctor. And through training, we've been able to make these exams as voluntary as possible. So when the vets come down, maybe they want to take a look at his feet. All we have to ask him to do is wave. Oh, he's getting a little bit ahead. That was the next thing I was going to ask him. They're very smart. So let's see. Can you show him your feet? There we go. So the vets can look at the bottom of his feet, his nails as well. And I'm going to not ask for the wings, and I'm going to ask for this instead. So this is the behavior he was trained to be able to get voluntary eye drops. And so he'll lay his head on this piece of mesh. Our vets are able to get a really good look in his eyes and give him eye drops as well. Great job, Cortez. Now we're going to see if he wants to show off his feathers. So maybe the vets want to get a good look at those wings. We can just ask him to show them off. Great job, Cortez. Or maybe we want to listen to his lungs as well. Make sure everything is sounding good. So we can ask him, how do you scream in the rainforest? Just like that, yeah, very loud. So his feathers look good, his feet, his wings, his lungs sound good. I think he passed his exam. But those are different examples of how we're able to use training so that he can voluntarily participate in those medical exams. So yes, we're taking care of his physical health during those exams, but his ability to participate also takes care of his mental health as well. So those are also different ways that we can take care of our animals here at Zoo Atlanta, not just here at the WOW Theater. But Cortez, he is the very last bird I have for you guys. If you have any questions, he's getting ahead again, so he's very smart. If you have any questions, you want to take pictures of Cortez, You guys are more than welcome to come on down. We just ask that you guys stay on this gray part right here. Cortez and I and the other trainers will stay on the green grass. So have a great day at Zoo Atlanta. Cortez, what do you say we gotta go? There we go. Thank you guys.
Los azules, este es el longboard, la longboard. So pretty.
Get on that. Where's the Bustard? Oh, big dragon. This is like Ryan.
Where y'all going?
Vamos a grabar si no se va a grabar.
Nope, that's where the animals are put in quiet time.
My name is Carmen.
I'm not supposed to get in his trap. I may know that.
Free. Sweet.
These animals are native by
Have you guys? Oh wait, I think I would. Aku cari.
Look, stick over.
Come on, girls, now. Stop worrying about the secret. So Daddy's going. So are you just gonna all go back?
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Safari Express. I have 3 rules for you. There will be no eating and drinking on this ride. Please keep all your body parts in the ride and do not exit until you hear this whistle. Now for my co-conductor, Scaly.
Hi, friends. Welcome aboard the Safari Express. I'm Skylar, your guest conductor today. I just received an exciting mission from our head animal keeper.
Every animal has a superpower. Your job is to find out what makes each one special.
So hop on and let's go discover nature's real-life superheroes. reinforcing the orangutan. He's got super intelligence. He can solve puzzles and will even use a leaf as an umbrella. What's Manny the Meerkat doing? He's a lookout using super observation skills to keep his whole group safe. See Ollie and Archer the red pandas on that branch? They're super balanced. Let them climb way up high without slipping. See Ollie? Right there! There's Maggie the flamingo. She has super endurance. She can fly thousands of miles without getting tired. Curiosity makes them first to explore something new. Roar! Did you hear Luca and Leo the lions? With super communication, they can call and hear their cry from miles away. Follow the ring-tailed lemurs. They've got super agility by using their long tails for balance as they leap from tree to tree. River otters. They use super teamwork. They fish, steal, and play together all day. Wow, we've met so many animals today with unique talents. It's incredible how each one uses their superpower to thrive in nature. Which makes me wonder, what's your superpower? Whatever it is, your special skill matters. Just like the animals we know today. Thanks for riding on the Safari Express. Keep exploring and keep using your superpower to make the world better.
Sorry.
Those are similar to the ones near us. Oh, this is African one.
They're all lined up sleeping.
Yeah. the fan is actually, yeah, train time.
Train time. That was a lot of fun. Have fun, Asher.
Te cargo para que lo veas.
This one has a nice line. It gets to run farther.
Isaiah.
check for you?
No.
Naya, what's up?
A ver, pónganse acá, Ira, nadie se pone una. Ah, sí, vete, mona, muévete, por
I should have just failed. That's more embarrassing than falling.
You like his bag? His cars, huh?
I got local cards in the backpack.
That's so cool.
Okay. Alrighty. So come on, you want to go, keep going and see if you see the gorillas? Okay.
No, I'm
Say-
not sure yet.
Say see you soon.
Bye.
Okay. Okay. Come on.
All right, buddy. We gotta go. We gotta go home.
See, that's an African lion.
Check out the lion, buddy. Look at the lion.
to 2 right now.
I see lions, Mom.
Look at that.
I found the lion. I found him.
Get my niece to you, Chef. I need to. Okay, let's go over there. Oh, yeah. He's just licking his feathers.
Yeah.
Turn around, guys. All of you, turn around.
Our guide. Yeah, Belly's gonna
And
be
two,
our
we
guide.
have that, and two, we have that reptile thing.
Alright.
We have that.
Sí, pero vamos caminando, no podemos ir hablando y caminando.
Scaly, slimy,
You need to be a
spectacular.
guide. You need to walk and talk. Go.
We have a slime.
Go first because I'm faster.
Walk and talk. Walk and talk.
Dale para atrás.
Sí, no, pero espérate.
Sorry, not coming.
There's a snake right there. Oh,
This is
and there's a snake in there too. There's a snake in there too. You know how that wood.
oh, okay. It's a snake there. See the snake?
It's fun. We like to take turns with those.
That's it. That looks like I think that's it. There's more to you.
Yeah, I think you're right. That is what it looks like. Yeah, that's it, Jack. Yeah,
It's extremely dangerous though.
yeah, but look, this is it. Look at the video of it.
It's right down.
That's it underneath.
It's right there.
It's underneath. It looks like a little head.
Yeah, it
with
looks like
white
a-
eyes.
But yeah, look.
That's it, Jack.
Like some of the pictures, like.
There's a snake on the top there.
It's crocodile because it has a snap and Mommy, see, Samson crocodiles. Mommy.
You have to stay in this corner.
Yeah, if you touch them, you get. I think they have neural toxins because there's something they eat or something that's that die.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The rest of the snack that she didn't finish earlier. That was to eat that until we go to lunch.
There's another one down there and one out there.
The snake's in that little hole.
Oh, thank you.
You see that hole right there?
Hey guys, over here's the poison dart frog, or the poison frog. See them? They're right here.
Scream, Ollie. Ollie, scream.
Here, alright, scooch over.
I don't see it. Bend down. Now where? It's under that log. Under the log? Yeah. Oh, I see it. I see it.
There's one hopping over kind of in the middle.
What's that? What's that?
Fountain's a rattlesnake too.
That's
a
so
baby
pretty.
one.
That's pretty.
Oh,
A
so
baby
it's 3 different ones.
In the corner. It hit right in.
Look. Oh, he just opened his mouth. I saw it. Daniel, you should see him open his mouth.
You seeing Sensei? He's trying to taste you.
I wonder if that's a black beaded lizard. I wonder.
This one. I want a snake as a pet. Wait!
On the wall.
Henry, look! There! Oh, it's moving! He's going to turn it. 53, he is. They're fighting.
It's like, all right, I'm moving. I'm trying.
He said my sister. He said my sister. Look at him.
Like, help me out.
Get out of here now. He said. Now he's. 57 says get out. 57 says get out.
There he goes. He's climbing up.
Look, there's 25 over there.
Yep.
I feel bad for the orange one. Yeah, that's 53. Orange is kind of. No, wait, that's 59.
Lola. When she told me it was paper.
Wow.
I want to come up. No, I want to come up because I can eat popcorn. Pero yo
I stay hydrated, that's why. Okay, now we're gonna do it. Oh, wait, you know yes, we know.
They were a while ago. It was fine. Look, this one right here.
I was gonna say
Hold on, wait for Daddy. P.S. There's probably like $1,050,000 max and a couple of beef or whatever you need for the restroom.
And you need these to not get sand in them when you're done with it. Yeah. Mom.
Yes, baby.
Anytime we go on a hike, we need to buy that chocolate.
Oh, okay. Okay, look at one more bird and then let somebody else have a turn.
We've seen a scarlet ibis.
You did?
At the Georgia Aquarium.
Oh, okay, cool. You believe them all, the little fun ones? Hello? I think we just seen it all.
Good. Go, baby. One.
That's a light. Okay.
Yeah, you probably can. Wait, let me check. I can really touch the top of this.
Oh, I can't see.
I guess Sunday at night.
Okay, my name's Karen. I'm a certified guide, conservative guide for Orangutans. I work in the education office, and I am here to talk to you all about the gorillas. Cool animals. What one we want to talk down?
Yeah.
Okay. What we have here is we have 4 habitats for our gorillas. Okay, our first habitat is our silverbacks. Those are male gorillas. They're up there in age, in their 40s somewhere. So that is a group of its own. And they get along, the males. They just keep their distance. Second habitat, which if you went onto this picture right here, you'd be able to see, those are our geriatric females. But be careful how you use that word geriatric like that. And we got 2 of them. Now, we have 2 troops of gorillas. A troop is a family of gorillas living together. Okay, this is our 3rd group. This is Taz's group. And he's got a little baby called Kori. Rambunctious little 4-year-old. Okay, and in the last habitat, which is Habitat 4, we have Willie B. Jr.'s group. Now, if y'all grew up in Atlanta or around here, you heard of Willie B. back in the 80s?
From New Jersey.
Oh, from Rhinos.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know it's nice. That's why I've been here for the last 30 years. So, but anyways, Willie B. and Ivan started the, I guess you could call it the zoo revolution, sort of. Okay, the way the zoos were kept and how the animals were treated, and they were, you know, you get an 800-pound gorilla in a 4x4 cage. It wasn't good, especially when the story of Ivan broke out. A gorilla, you heard that? Yeah, a gorilla that spent his first 30 years in a strip mall, in a cage, and it wasn't a good thing. So Ivan came here, and he looked out his life, he never had any children. And between him and Willie B, they really started something to get these zoos up to par. And Atlanta Zoo is in that area, you know, almost getting shut down. But look what we have become in the last 20 years.
Wow.
So we don't keep our animals in cage, we keep them in habitats. So if you were to go to Africa, this is what you would see. Mine is a whole
That's the,
So wait, is that the 4-year-old?
I think that might be Willie B. I'm not Willie B. the third.
the left of it.
Yes. Yeah, and again, that is in another habitat. These gorillas are not out right now. They were earlier, but they should be coming out pretty soon.
Which one's this?
This is Taz's group.
Oh,
And Taz's lineage is right on the wall there.
Okay.
Okay, he's probably a couple of days.
coming out?
I'm not sure when they're coming out. That's something I don't have control over. But if you see those rocks, those boulders right over there, that's their indoor habitat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they're trained to come in and out to listen to their caretakers, because when they do, they get treats.
Nice.
In fact, we have what's called positive reinforcement training. It's a voluntary training program for all our animals. And if they voluntarily do what they're told to do, they get treats. And if they want to walk away, they'll walk away, but they don't walk away from grapes or meat or anything, depending on what you feed. Okay, right. We were the first zoo to take blood pressure from a conscious gorilla.
Wow.
We were the second zoo to take a blood draw from a conscious gorilla. Normally you have to anesthetize them, and that's a lot of stress for the animals and for the persons. But we're able to train our animals to sustain their health care. When our gorillas are pregnant, we train them to lift up their stomach so we can do ultrasounds to them. They get shots. They get their teeth cleaned.
All conscious?
And it's all voluntary.
All conscious?
It's open, right? They don't try to escape.
No, they can't. You get your fence here. Now, if you would look right here, we got a mold which is about 13 feet down. There's no way they're going to get that. And then we got that high area right there. And when you think about it, this is their habitat. This is their home. They don't want to go anywhere else.
That's why it's all open, right?
No, they all, you can't see it from here, but there's a big moat going around here. Okay. Yeah, it's like about maybe 13 feet. And they got fencing. So they're pretty much, and we bring all our animals in at night.
Wait, at night where do you party?
They go into the habitat.
Yeah, they go inside. We got an indoor habitat for them as well. No, we don't need to keep our gorillas and lions and tigers out at night. Yeah, they all come in. So, I mean, safety is a priority at the zoo, and they're doing it.
So you have someone watching them at night?
I'm not sure about that. Okay, because I don't work as a caretaker. I work in education. But no, they stay in at night and then we let them out in the morning. And depending on how the weather is and whether or not we let them out during the day, and a lot of times what they'll do is they'll access. So in other words, if they want to come out, they can come out. If they want to stay in their habitat, they stay in their habitat.
So when it rains, there is something like
They're staying. These gorillas are divas. They don't like getting wet, so they'll go back in. I mean, some of them might stay out, but again, they have that, that choice. And this right here is a gorilla skull. Do you know any similarities between humans and gorilla skull? All right. No.
Not for that long.
We're going to talk about that in a second. But look at their teeth. Well, they have the same pattern teeth we do. Same amount of teeth. We have our molars, premolars, our incisors, and our canines. So they got the same thing we have. All right, now this bone right here, we also have this, but it's not as pronounced in humans as it is. So they take that off. The cheekbone's a little bit larger than what ours is. But other than that, it's a primate skull. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah.
Okay. No, they don't. I'm not sure how their teeth work, but you know, something to look up, but I'm not sure how that works.
And it was a brave soul to start doing blood draws
Actually, it took a group of people to do it, and it wasn't all that difficult. That's, well, you know, we train them to do certain things. We work with them on a daily basis. Our team works every day with them. I can't treat it for a gorilla one day, and a couple weeks later, have to do the same thing.
Don't let everyone. Come on.
What the?
Look right here.
Oh, look, Marty, get up. Come on, man. Yeah.
And they still doing the same thing back then. No, literally nothing. Look at that one being sweet to the other one. Is it being sweet? Yeah. It looks like it's cleaning it or something.
Working, he came to the business iPhone.
Good afternoon and welcome to Zoo Atlanta's Got Talent. Please put your hands together as we welcome out our host, Rachel.
Good afternoon. How's everyone doing today? Good. Maybe we can get the main volume turned down a little bit. It's rather loud, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. But again, my name is Rachel, and we are here to see 4 different, very talented animals, and they are going to show us some really cool stuff. And then at the very end, we have to decide who is the most talented. So are we ready to start? Yeah! Okay, good. I'm so glad. So our very first contestant is going to show us how he closes up into a box. So we're going to go ahead and welcome out Cardboard. Cardboard? You are not Cardboard.
Hi everybody, my name is Rob and I have talent.
This is an animal talent show.
Yeah, I'm an animal and I'm ready to party.
No, this isn't for humans. This is for animals.
Well, humans are animals too, okay? And I know that Zoolander's animals have incredible talents that help them survive in their natural environment, but I should be able to compete just like everybody else. Please.
What do y'all think? Should we let him show off his talent?
Okay. Rob, don't blow this.
Okay. That was something. Thank you so much for whatever that was.
I could do something else though.
No, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Anyways, let's actually welcome out our first contestant. And again, he's going to show us how he closes up into a box. So let's welcome out Cardboard. Why do you have a box?
Cardboard. I gotta set up my prop. Really? Hold on. Closing up into my box.
It's not. You barely fit in there.
I was just getting warmed up.
Okay. Well, this is Cardboard, and he's an eastern box turtle. He's not made out of cardboard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he gets the name box turtle because on his plastron, on his little belly, he has a fancy hinge. And so he's able to pull his feet and his head and even that cute little tail all the way into his shell and fully close up.
All the way into the shell.
Yes.
I'm gonna need a bigger box.
Yes, for sure. And, you know, his shell is made out of bony plates. So it might be like just a little bit more protective than a cardboard box.
Yeah, and attached to him.
Yeah, you know, it kind of goes everywhere with him.
So he can't just like run out of it?
Nope.
Saw that on TV once.
The cartoons are wrong.
Oh.
His spine and all of his organs are connected to that shell, and it's going to be a nice protection for all of those soft parts on the inside. So that shell stays on forever and ever.
Okay, but he's not like giving us a lot of dance moves like I was, so...
Okay, listen. He has to carry around a heavy shell, so they're not as fast as looters. But, you know, he does his thing, and when he's super excited about food, sometimes you get max speed. That's about it.
What is he eating?
So he really likes to eat things like worms. Anybody else eat worms? No? Goodness. Okay, well, he'll eat all the worms. That's fine. He also likes to eat salad. He loves lots of fruit like blueberries. And he even eats carrion, which is a fancy name for dead animals.
Whoa, I didn't know he was a vicious predator.
Yes, very vicious.
So what's up with these dark red eyes? It makes them look really scary.
That is so cool about box turtles. So the males tend to have those red eyes, and the females tend to have a yellow-brown eye color. So that means that Cardboard is a boy.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, so he's got this cool shell thing going on. I can see that now. But I'm going to take him backstage. Me and him are going to figure it out. And then we'll come back out, do like this duo talent. It's going to be really exciting.
Okay, fascinating. I suppose we'll see what happens there. Okay. Our next animal is going to come out. And hopefully it's just the animal. and show us how good they are at hissing. But it's probably not the animal that you think. So we're gonna go ahead and welcome out Spencer! You're not Spencer!
I'm what they call a triple threat.
Where is Spencer?
So I've done my acting, I've done my dancing, and now it is time for me to sing.
Oh,
All right. Hiss. Hiss, 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 hiss. Hiss, hiss. Okay, wait. Let's do it all together. We'll make a nice chorus, right? 1, 2, 3. Hiss. Oh my! Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Goosebumps. We're really nailing this. Okay, one more time. We gotta practice. 1, 2, 3. Hiss. Oh yeah.
Okay, you done?
We're gonna be the next One Direction.
Best of luck there. So this is Spencer, and I'm going to say first off, he does not have wings. He cannot launch himself at you. He's going to stay on my hand. But Spencer is what's called a Madagascar hissing cockroach. So it's literally in his name. And he's got his emotional support piece of mulch with him.
Well, how's he going to hiss though? He's got a really tiny mouth.
So he definitely hisses a little bit differently than we do. He has these nice little holes in his exoskeleton. So that's the hard part on the outside that's going to help protect him. But he basically gets some air and he does a little bit of a dance and pushes the air through those holes and it makes a nice hissing noise.
Okay, I don't think I can do that.
No, and usually you see a whole bunch of cockroaches together. So they all kind of make a chorus and it can be this really loud hissing. So if a predator comes over, hopefully they think it's something scary like a snake and they'll leave because he's kind of snack size.
Oh, I was going for like a cat. Was it supposed to be a snake?
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely not a cat.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Wait, so the turtle ate like lettuce and stuff. What does this thing eat?
Okay, so I know we think they're kind of creepy and they're kind of gross sometimes.
Yeah.
But they are super helpful to the environment because they're what's called a detritivore. So they are basically wandering around and eating all of like the rotten fruit and fungus and gross stuff that we don't want hanging out. And they're recycling those nutrients. So he's a nice little cleanup crew.
I didn't know we were meeting such an important piece of the environment. Could you call him a VIC, very important cockroach?
No, I really think that you can. He's maybe a spend star.
Oh. So what are these little bumps on the top? Is that his eyes? The bumps on
So
the
no, he has little horns. That's part of the reason that we know that he is a male hissing cockroach. The females are quite a bit longer in the abdomen so that they're able to lay a whole bunch of eggs and have lots of babies.
Oh, well now that you mentioned the little horns, I think he's maybe a little bit cute.
I mean, yes, he's got those little antennae.
Okay, I have room to learn about singing, but now that I know I have such an incredible talent with me, I'm going to learn everything from them, and then when I come back, I'll have something even more incredible.
Best of luck. I hope that takes him a long time. This next talent, there is no way that Rob can do it. Hopefully he doesn't even try. But our next animal is going to come on out and show us just how good they are at being a pancake. So let's welcome them out. Are you ready for it? Pancake. You're not pancake. How are you going to be a pancake?
Be the pancake. It's called impressions. Be the pancake. Be the pancake. Be the pancake. Sizzle! Sizzle! I'm in the pan!
His on the floor.
Wait, hold on. I gotta flip to the other side. Oh, there we go. Sizzle. I'm sizzling. I think this was pretty close. Oh.
No, I don't think so. So this is pancake, and pancake is in bald python, so they are native to East Africa, and they get that name because when they feel nervous, they'll curl up in a little ball and hide their head right in the center to protect themselves, and pretty much he just looks like a little chocolate chip pancake.
So the fact that he's not in the ball right now means that he's relaxed?
Yes, he's relaxed. He's getting lots of attention. There's lots of cool smells out here, so he's sticking his tongue out.
He's sticking his tongue out.
Yep, his tongue is going to help him smell his environment. And what's so cool about his forked tongue is that a scent can hit one side of his tongue just before the other, and he's able to track down his prey and figure out which direction a smell is coming from, which is pretty crazy.
Okay, I just tried that too. It didn't work for me.
No, you don't have a snake tongue,
Okay.
or a Jacobson's organ.
Wait, so what makes it a python?
What makes him a python? He's this nice, heavy-bodied snake. He is the smallest python, only getting up to like 4 feet. But he is still very cute. Maybe not the most intimidating python, but you know, he does a good job eating lots of rodents and birds and things and sleeping.
He eats rodents and birds?
Yeah! You want to hold him?
Oh, okay.
He is very good at hanging out and staying nice and still, and then waiting for some good food to wander by, and he'll hop out and try to grab that food. So he kind of just is very, very lazy until he sees a snack.
So he's not poisonous?
No.
Oh.
So I wouldn't recommend eating snakes anyways. But poison is when you consume it. Venom is when something bites you and it's going to make you really sick.
Okay, so he's venomous.
No,
Oh.
he is not venomous. He is what's called a constrictor. So he just wraps really tightly around his prey.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can see the pancake resemblance now. It's really coming together.
Yep.
I think me and him are going to open up our own B&B.
I mean, as long as you make good pancakes, I'm fine with that one. Goodness. Okay. We have one more animal. And hopefully we'll actually meet that animal. But they are going to come on out and show us just how good they are at eating bugs. But you know what? Rob tried all the other talents. Should we see if he wants to eat a bug? Yeah? Okay, Rob, if you want to come back out.
Ha!
That's the animal.
Yeah, you got this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
No. But the audience really wants to see you try the talent. You tried everything else?
No. I'm pretty sure that Lancer is the goat of eating bugs. I don't think I need to do this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Just do
You
it.
got it.
Yeah, so tasty. That was awesome, guys.
Alright. I guess maybe your talent would be trying things that you're like not that good at.
Ha! Rude!
Okay, anyways, here's our actual contestant. His name is Lance, and he's a little bit of a trickster because you're probably saying, what a cute hedgehog. He's not a hedgehog. This is a tenrec, and tenrecs are native to Madagascar, which is an island off the east coast of Africa. And they are more closely related to shrews and even elephants than they are to hedgehogs. And he really, really does love eating bugs. They are very well equipped for finding all of those yummy bugs. He doesn't have very good eyesight because they are awake at night, so they're nocturnal. But he has a really, really good sense of smell, so he wanders around sniffing out all those bugs that he wants. And he also has some nice big ears, and he uses those ears to listen out for all of the bugs, because bugs have a lot of feet, right? So that's a lot of footsteps to listen out for. And I swear, I try to hide all of his bugs and make it difficult. It never lasts very long. He's very, very good at finding everything. He also has some nice claws on his feet because they can be found on the ground, but they're also very good at climbing trees, and they might use that to dig bugs out of the bark and things like that. And then the super weird thing about male tenrecs specifically, you might notice his eyes are a little bit puffy. They look a little funny. So that's because male tenrecs actually have a scent gland in their eyes. And so when they're going to mark their territory, they secrete a milky white liquid out of their eyes. It's weird, right? But that's how he marks his territory. So yes, we have Lance, our very talented bug eater. But, I don't know, y'all. I mean, I think Rob put in like a lot of effort. Should we maybe... I think I have an idea of a way that we can include him in the show. So Rob, if you'll come back out. Yes. So, you might not win Zoo Atlanta's Got Talent.
Oh.
But I think I have a better job for you. If you want to be the co-host.
Yeah, okay. I'm really good at that. I've been doing that this whole time.
Okay. So, your job as co-host, I think you need to decide today's winner. And if you need help, you've got a whole audience.
Okay, that's a lot of pressure, but I got it.
Got it?
Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, here's what we'll do. You're gonna cheer for your favorite one. And so let's see. We had Cardboard, the box turtle, who could go into the shell. Is he your favorite? Ooh, okay, we got something. All right, now you'll give us a round of applause if your favorite was Spencer the cockroach. Yeah, what man? Okay. And then we had Pancake the ball python. Ooh, all right. And last but not least, we had Lance the Tenrex. I think we have a clear winner from that. We'll bring them back out. Lance the Tenrex, our winner! Yay!
Looks like we have a winner.
It was pretty amazing how Lance was able to eat the bugs.
Yes, and we saw so many animals with talents that show us how they're able to survive in their environment. And I mean, we did see a little bit of human talent as well.
Well, and I also think that maybe all these animals have a lot of practice, and that's why they're so good.
They absolutely do, and practice makes perfect.
And so maybe all of you will be inspired to try your very own talents. Maybe you'll be walking around the zoo and seeing some of our other amazing animals and all the things they're doing.
And if you're looking for some more very talented animals in a show, you can head to the World of Wild Theater for the bird show at 3 o'clock.
Well, we want to thank you guys so much for coming. Rachel and I are going to be hanging out on stage if you want to ask us any questions. And also a big thank you to our members. Keep on coming back. Everyone have a great day.
Have a wonderful day, y'all. Thank
Bye.
you.
I want to see it. Do you see we're going to tag? I see it. Tiger down now. I see it. Down now. Behind the bamboo.
You see a tiger?
Porque aquí tú solo ves las cosas, tú no lo puedes tocar. Y aquí,
Nadando, güey. Tiene calor. Look up.
Oh, that's so cute. Thank you.
In a tree.
You're going to the giraffe to feed them? Yes.
Diablo, Felipe. ¿Tú oíste a tu papá?
She is licking her lips.
Get buttered. Get buttered steak.
I just need you to go with this. We have cups of butter. We got cups of butter.
Oh yeah, and she just stops and turns around. Oh, if you lay down. Come down, I feel you want to.
My grandma be doing the same thing too.
Wait, hold on. What scientist discovered this, that they smell like buttered popcorn to find their mates? I have questions. Did we go over here?
Good afternoon and welcome to Zoo Atlanta's World of Wild Theater. Today's high-flying action-packed show is presented by Georgia Natural Gas. Now put your hands together and welcome out your hosts, Caroline and Sean.
Sean.
And we are both trainers here at Zoo Atlanta. We hope that by seeing all of our animals here today, you guys will be inspired to care for animals.
And environments.
All over the world, so not just here in Atlanta.
Now, as keepers, taking care of animals is a lot of hard work. We do a lot of different things to make sure our animals are thriving. That's the word.
So we strive to have our animals be healthy both physically and mentally.
And one way we do this is through training.
Yeah, so we get to do lots of different training here at Zoo Atlanta, from voluntary medical behaviors like injections and blood draws, all the way to kennel and shift training with our animals, which allows us to move them from place to place. But regardless of what we are training, we are always using something called positive reinforcement.
And we'd like to positively reinforce y'all for coming today by picking one brave young volunteer who maybe wants to help me out with the birds. Does anyone got any young volunteers? All right, you right over here. I saw your hand. Do you want to meet a bird? You want to help me out? All right, come all the way up here. There you go. Yeah, you're the brave. Yeah, we get your own. Wow, yeah! All right. So let me ask you, what's your name? Cassie. All right, we're gonna get you set up, and Caroline's gonna talk a little bit more about that training.
Yeah, so positive reinforcement training, you guys actually might use this at home. So it basically means that we are asking our animals to do something, they have a choice. They can say yes or they can say no. But if they say yes, they get something they really want. So how many of us have dogs at home or pets at home? A few of us. So if you ask your dog to sit and they do, what do they get after? A treat, exactly. So same thing with our birds. We'll ask them to do a behavior. If they say yes, they get a really yummy treat.
All right, well, we are ready here on stage. Of course, we are ready for our next ambassador, right? Yeah, so we are actually going to be meeting a specific kind of bird. Of course, you're at a bird show, and it's a specific kind of owl. One of the largest owls in the world, and definitely the largest on the continent of Africa. We are going to be joined by a particular kind of owl. Before we do it, we're going to make sure we're all seated. A milky eagle owl by the name of Ruwenzori, flying right over there from the roosting place. Not just yet. There you go.
So when we first start training our animals, we always start with easy behaviors. So just like when you guys were learning to write a paper in school, you first have to learn the alphabet before you can write sentences, then paragraphs, then whole papers. So that's what we did with Rue. We started with easier behaviors.
Of course, what that looked like here on stage is that first we showed him that flying to a glove or to a location got him a tasty mouse. Then we taught him that whenever we held up our glove, that also, when he flew to it, got him a tasty mouse. Then finally, whenever we called him to anyone wearing a glove, got him those tasty mouse. Those are called successive approximations, or training in baby steps. So now, whenever I have my lovely volunteer hold up their arm, I'm going to help you out, and we're going to fix it all the way, and we're going to go right here. There you go. We don't fly to anyone, and we're going to turn right over here. We're going to wink and grill with the camera, right? There you go. Okay, and then you're going to fly over there. You can take your seat. Thank you very much. And so, because of that, you saw we get the positive reinforcement, and Rue will now choose whenever we flag him to fly to those locations.
There we go. Now, one of the really cool adaptations we like to mention with our milky eagle owls is the fact that they have a near silent flight. So that allows them to sneak up on their prey out in the wild in Africa. So Rue is going to head home whenever he's ready, but I want us all to listen really, really carefully when he flies off. So we're going to get super quiet. He's looking at home. Did you guys hear any noise from him?
No.
No, thank you, Sean. No. So that was Ruwenzori, our milky eagle owl. And great job to our volunteer.
All right. Now, of course, using those small approximations and that positive reinforcement, we're able to train a variety of things, including with this next animal ambassador. Because you may notice there aren't any necks over this theater, right? So if they were to choose to fly somewhere else, they can make that choice. But by using that positive reinforcement, we're able to teach them how to stay on our arms and fly, or maybe even hop between us whenever we're flying them. So our next animal ambassador, of course, is able to do so. What kind of animal is this that we're about to see there, Caroline?
I think it's maybe an animal from from South America.
Oh, a leopard, right?
Not a leopard. I don't think a
Okay.
leopard can fit on my arm. Good guess, though. It's a bird that has a really long, colorful beak.
Maybe.
Someone said it, maybe. All right, last hint. This should really, really give you guys what bird is coming out. You can find them on a certain cereal box. It is a toucan. Someone said it. So joining us is going to be Lupe, and Lupe is a Toko toucan. So Toko toucans are actually the largest species of toucan. So she has that very long, impressive beak you guys are seeing. But yeah, out in the rainforest in South America, they would typically be hopping from branch to branch, or maybe making flights like this.
Of course, the way we taught these particular behaviors is the same way. But using the idea of small approximations we mentioned earlier, they may do some different things. So first, whenever we were teaching how to fly in an area, we would first start indoors. And then we started adding in those distractions. People moving around. People maybe opening up different foods. I know, I'm going to have some too later, right? I kind of share with you, right? Maybe who knows. And then, we were able to bring them outside. And by doing so, we could then do those small approximations, slowly adding y'all back into the picture.
Now Lupe is going to use those amazing hopping and flying skills to head back behind the scenes. Thank you so much for joining us, Miss Lupe.
Yeah.
So Lupe, our Toko toucan. Our next animal ambassador we're going to be bringing out, she also does love to fly around just like Lupe, but she is going to share with us how important it is to care for animals out in the wild and how we can do that all the way from Atlanta.
Now, one place we think of whenever we're thinking of an area with lots of animals, kind of like where Lupe is from, is we think about the rainforest. Unfortunately, many people don't realize that many animals in the rainforest are critically endangered, meaning there aren't many left. This is primarily due to things like habitat loss, often caused by human activities, such as things like palm oil plantations. Our next animal ambassador, which is about to introduce our last one. I apologize. We are actually going to be meeting a yellow-naped Amazon by the name of Rico. Yellow-naped Amazons are not actually found always in those particular rainforests, but they are affected by things like palm oil plantations because there aren't many left of this particular type of species. Of course, whenever you are removing their environments, you're removing their ability to do a variety of those natural behaviors. One of those may include things like climbing. This little rope right here is representing maybe a vine that they need to climb around to find their nest or even be able to find their food. They also, very good job there, Rico. Once those trees are removed, they can't use another thing that birds use a lot, right? Those wings. They aren't able to fly as often, which is also very important for their lifestyle. So Rico, do you want to show that off? Of course, we really like Caroline over there. We're like, oh, but they have all the reinforcement. I have some too, Rico. Maybe we want to stretch those wings. Let's come right over here, Rico. To face this direction. There you go. Nope, we're going to turn around. Maybe. There we go. And then we're going to toss right over here. You gotta get in the right spot. You know, she is a professional. She's been doing this for decades. So we're gonna try that. There you go. We had to get to the right spot, right?
So palm oil that we mentioned, even if you guys have never heard of palm oil before, it isn't almost everything we consume. So all the way from bread to toothpaste. But a very easy way to help out Rico, other animals that call the rainforest home, is by choosing to buy sustainable palm oil.
And you can actually do that, well, fairly easily. Some of our folks even have the tool right in their hands, right? What you can do is open up your phone to whatever app store you may have and download the Palm Oil Scan mobile app. And what this does is allows you to scan many of those products that Caroline mentioned when you're purchasing to see if that particular company sustainably harvests palm oil. Animals like the yellow-naped Amazon would really appreciate that.
Yeah, and you guys have actually already helped animals like Rico and others that call the rainforest home. So just by visiting Zoo Atlanta today, 25 cents of everyone's admission went directly into our conservation fund that goes to help animals like Rico. So thank you guys for being here.
Thank you so much. Rico, I think we can thank them as well, right? You're definitely thanking all the canines in the audience, but how about we try this? What if we give everyone a kiss? Thank you very much. But since we want to see a few other animals, what if we tell everyone bye? There we go. And Rico, the yellow-naped Amazon.
So training is how we help teach our animals a new behavior, but there are also other behaviors that are innate or natural, and we want our birds to be able to do these behaviors as well.
That's right. And so we use something called enrichment. Now, enrichment are objects or different actions that we can do to help promote those natural behaviors, because we want to make sure they're happening every single day. So we're going to show you an example of not only how we do that, but maybe how we also make some adjustments using our own materials. So the first object I'm going to pull out is going to be what they may look like in their natural environment. So can anyone guess what this is?
Dinosaur.
The dinosaur? Well, maybe a very futuristic one, right? So this is a skull, right? Does anyone have any guesses? Bonus points. What kind of skull? You can shout it out. We're not in school yet. Saber-toothed tiger, maybe a newer version of that, right? But it definitely is a lion, right? Definitely in the felid family. And so, what do we know that likes to eat things, dead stuff?
Vultures.
Vultures, exactly correct. So our next animal ambassador is going to be a hooded vulture by the name of Baobab.
Yeah, so hooded vultures come all the way from Africa, where they're helping clean up their environment by eating dead stuff, or carrion as it's called. And Baobab right here, he made a very grand entrance. Baobab is a smaller species of vulture. So out in the wild in Africa, what they would do is they would wait for those larger lappet-faced vultures, like the ones right down the path, to break into carcasses. But then they have something special to make sure they get their fill as well.
That's right. So you can even notice he's using that thin, long, and precise beak to reach deep into these crevices. We gotta keep reaching into the deep crevices over here. Find all that good food. Right, there's one piece right there. There you go. So by doing so, he's able to get his fill. But of course, he's really excited about Caroline over there because what's another way, Caroline, that we can activate that really cool natural behavior?
So yeah, by placing food inside an enrichment item, just like this one right here, Baobab has to use those same skills, his beak, maybe his feet as well, to reach into that enrichment item and get the food out. That was perfect, Bob. Look at that. He is quite the pro. So yeah, this is something that we'll use throughout the week with him so that he's able to perform those natural behaviors. But Baobab, you did very well with that enrichment. I think you solved it. So we're gonna, oh, that was a little hop. There's the big hop. So we're gonna send him on home. But thank you so much for joining us, Baobab. That was Baobab, our hooded vulture.
Of course, we also like to talk about Baobab because we have our own native vultures. Maybe you saw Obsidian down the way over there. These natural individuals help to be essentially nature's natural recycling crew. So if you ever see one, they're doing a great job making sure our environment is clean as well. Getting those incredible, well, what they may call snacks, right? We may not think they're snacks. They definitely do. But speaking of snacks, our next animal ambassador likes all different kinds because he likes to eat a little bit of everything. Maybe a little bit of meat, a little bit of vegetation. Anyone know the fancy word for something that likes to eat everything?
Omnivore.
Omnivore, exactly correct. Our next animal ambassador is omnivorous. So because of that, before we bring him out, I'm going to need everyone in my front couple rows to take any of your snacks, even including your drinks, your water bottles, stuff like that, and place them behind you. We like to say whatever this next animal ambassador wants, they take, and whatever they take, they get to keep. You'll understand why here in a sec. So make sure you put your pretzels, your popcorn, right? Maybe your small children. I'm just kidding about that last one, right? There you go. And we're going to hold on to them because we are going to be meeting an Abyssinian ground hornbill by the name of Abby.
So Abyssinian ground hornbills, they're also known as the northern ground hornbill because they come all the way from North Africa. Like Sean said, they are omnivores, so they are wandering around the savannah looking for things like insects, maybe carrion, just like Bob, maybe berries and plants as well, just pretty much anything they can get their beak on. And Abby has a very impressive beak, as you can see. But he's very easy to train, he's very easy to give enrichment to as well because he is super curious.
And that curiosity extends to a variety of different areas as well, because they've been called the ground hornbill, but they're actually fully capable of flight. They will actually use their very powerful flight muscles to be able to roost in the evening. So if I drop that piece, I'm sorry, I'll grab it for you. Or even sometimes get away from predators. Now, while they are using those wings for that, they also will use those incredible feet to be able to chase down other prey, such as snakes. That long beak also acts like a snake hook, allowing them to catch that prey fairly easily. But if they're bit, it's actually not a problem. They also have a near immunity to snake venom, which is also very useful.
Another one of their very cool adaptations, in addition to that beak, is their really strong neck muscles. So he will actually pound into tortoise shells out in the wild, break them open and enjoy the insides. And then when he's all done with that tortoise, he can use his open casque, that piece at the very top of his beak that you guys see, and that allows him to resonate sound or sing with a lady hornbill. Wow. That was a nice sit, Abby.
It was a good sit. However, flying, running around just like this takes a lot of energy. So, by being able to do this with him, we are able, I'm going to send you back over that direction, there you go, and he can head home whenever he's ready. We'll allow them to exercise him as well, keeping that body nice and healthy. But he does have the attention span of about 2-year-olds, so that's why I had to send him out of here. That was Abby, the Abyssinian ground hornbill.
So we have got to learn a little bit about conservation, enrichment, exercise, even how you guys have helped conserve these birds today. And we're going to welcome out one last bird to sort of tie everything together.
Yes, because our next animal ambassador, we do a lot of different things with to make sure he is, again, thriving like we talked about. We are going to be meeting a blue and yellow macaw, the one I had referred to earlier, and named Cortez.
So Cortez and all of our animals at the World of Wild Theater get an annual exam with our vets, just like you guys might get an annual exam as a doctor. And through training, we are able to make these exams as voluntary as possible.
So what this might look like is we're going to ask him a few different behaviors to make sure not only is he healthy, but our vets can look at all these incredibly healthy parts of his body. One might include looking at his feathers, so they may ask for his wings. And then there, they may move around a bit, right? They might be checking on his lungs. What are some behaviors we might check on his lungs for?
See if they can do something quiet first. Do you want to show them what a turkey sounds like? Oh, yes, you do. A turkey. Or a billy goat. There we go. And then if we really want to make sure his lungs are sounding good, we could ask him to scream like he does in the rainforest. Yeah.
And then once our ears are done ringing, right, because we're standing right next to them, there are other things we want to check out too. We may want to check out his feet, make sure the bottoms of them are looking very nice. And what's really cool is that incredible trainer, just like Caroline over here, they will taught other behaviors like a way to be able to check his eyes. So they may take a piece like this little mesh, and be able to look directly into his eyes, the vets, using very specialized equipment. What they can also do is even give him voluntary eye drops. So overall, a very cool behavior. Now with that, there are other aspects to taking care of them because they are very intelligent, which means that they need a lot of care. We are here 365 days a year. Yes, that includes the holidays, at least 8 hours a day, multiple trainers, making sure that he is very well taken care of. They have about the intelligence of a 3 to 5-year-old child. And on top of that, they can live anywhere between 60 and 80 years. Parents in the audience, how many of us would like to have a toddler for about 80 years? Show of hands. A lot of nervous laughter. Maybe one, okay, you know, it's personal choice. I get it.
Cortez, what do you think? Would you want a toddler now for 80 years now? But Cortez, it does take a lot of work to take care of him, like Sean said. So he also gets constant enrichment, including his own flat screen TV and streaming subscriptions. So he's very spoiled. And he likes to listen to music as well, like James Brown. Yeah. Do you like James Brown? Yeah. But just like Cortez and all of the animals that you guys guys got to meet today. All of our animals here at Zoo Atlanta receive that same high quality care and lots of attention, right, Cortez? Yeah. So if you guys want to ask any questions, you want to take pictures of Cortez, you are more than welcome to come down and do so. We just ask that you guys stay on this gray part. We're going to stay on the green grass. And thank you so much for coming to Zoo Atlanta. Special thank you to all of our members for coming as well. And Cortez, what do you say if you got to go? Bye. No. Thank you.
You get over here. You just got me to walk all the way over here, man. This discussion is purpose or on accident? At flamingos at 4 o'clock. By accident, great. You're already here, you found the shady spot to be. Well, I'm here to talk about flamingos. Would you like to hear me talk about flamingos or not? Yeah? You guys want to hear me talk about flamingos? Yeah? So, really exciting time flamingos, bath time. So it's the cleanest part, cleanest day our pool is. We drained it completely this morning. So every Thursday afternoon they all come and take a bath. And then they go up in the mud. And time of year right now, perfect time to see flamingos. They're building nests. After nests come, eggs. And then hopefully eggs will then produce a baby flamingo. And we do have one of the most successful breeding flocks of Chilean flamingos in the country. So we are hopefully continue to do that. We had 2 chicks last year, and we're hoping to add at least 2 more, maybe up to as many as 5 this year, if everything goes according to plan. So I looked back, you can see our 2 babies from last year. The one's kind of walking right through the middle of the flock with the black on the back. So that's the one. And the other one has already turned so pink right to the left of that one. Still kind of gray in the neck, but not quite as black on the back of the other one.
El otro bebé, que tienen 2 bebés grandemente nuevos, el que tiene negro en las patas uno y el que está a la izquierda, que tiene el que está feliz otro, pero que ya está muy rojo. Ay, qué bonito.
It takes about 3 years to get that pink color.
3 años para tener el color rojo. Cuando preguntarle cuánto cuesta el embarazo de how long is a flamingo pregnancy?
So when they lay an egg, it takes about 24 days.
Como para ponerlo dura como 24 horas. No more?
No more. So birds happen really fast. So for like little birds, it's sometimes like 12 days. We're hoping we should be able to see eggs here starting anytime in the next couple of weeks. So fingers crossed that starts happening soon.
Are they all female or males too?
So we've got a good, pretty close to even mix. I don't remember the exact breakdown. We have 63 total out there. And I want to say it's like 29 males. So it's really close to an even split. Do you have any questions for me down there? No, just having a good time? All right, rock and roll. No?
2.5, so.
Yeah, he's having a good time. That's all I care about.
All I care is we lost a quarter, so you can't feed him.
You can't beat him. Well, let's see about that. You're welcome. If you have any questions, I'll hang out here for a little bit.
Great.
Let me see if I can find
Así como digo yo, es importante en el zoológico con el celular casi supiera que estamos cuadrando nuestro. ¿Me quieres dar?
Oh no, not the grocery store, not the grocery. a little handful too? Cut some for everybody. Fortunately, they're off on the nest right now.
Yeah.
You all have a great day.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great day.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Safari Express. I have 3 rules for you. Rule number 1, there will be no eating and drinking on this ride. Rule number 2, keep all your body parts in the ride. And rule number 3, do not exit until you hear this whistle. Now for my co-conductor, Scaly.
Hi, friends. Welcome aboard the Safari Express. I'm Skylar, your guest conductor today. I just received an exciting mission from our head animal keeper.
Every animal has a superpower. Your job is to find out what makes each one special.
So hop on and let's go discover nature's real-life superheroes. Orkin the orangutan. He's like super intelligent. He can solve puzzles and will even use a leaf as an umbrella. What's Manny the Meerkat doing? He's a lookout using super observation skills to keep his whole crew safe. See Ollie and Archer the red pandas on that branch? They're super balanced. Let them climb way up high without slipping. There's Maggie the flamingo. She has super endurance. She can fly thousands of miles without getting tired. Their super curiosity makes them the first to explore something new. With super communication, they can call and hear their cry from miles away. Follow the ring-tailed lemurs. They've got super agility by using their long tails for balance as they leap from tree to tree. And finally, Orangutans river otters. They use super teamwork. They fish, build, and play together all day. Wow, we've met so many animals today with unique talents. It's incredible how each one uses their superpower to thrive in nature. What makes me wonder, what's your superpower? Whatever it is, your special skill matters. Just like the animals we met today. Thanks for riding on the Safari Express. Keep exploring and keep using your superpower to make the world better. Hi friends, welcome aboard the Safari Express. I'm Scaly, your guest conductor today. I just received an exciting mission from our head animal keeper.
Every animal has a superpower. Your job is to find out what makes each one special.
So hop on and let's go discover nature's real-life superheroes.
Want to hit a rose again?
Yeah.
There's Orkin the orangutan. He's got super intelligence. He can solve puzzles and will even use a leaf as an umbrella. What's the man with the meerkat doing? He's a lookout using super observation skills to keep his whole group safe. See Ollie and Archer the red pandas on that branch? Their super balance lets them climb way up high without slipping. There's Maggie the flamingo. She has super endurance. She can fly thousands of miles without getting tired. Look up! It's Theo, the giraffe. His super height helps him reach fields no one else can. See the alpacas over there? Their super curiosity makes them the first to explore something new. Roar! Did you hear Luca and Leo the lions? With super communication, they can call and hear their cry from miles away. Follow the ring-tailed lemurs. They've got build, and play together all day. Wow, we've met so many animals today with unique talents. It's incredible how each one uses their superpower to thrive in nature. Which makes me wonder, what's your superpower? Whatever it is, your special skill matters. Just like the animals we met today. Thanks for riding on the Safari Express. Keep exploring and keep using your superpower to make the world better.